Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today we step into the wild, fire-breathing, face-painted universe of Kiss. From their explosive shows to their legendary look, Kiss changed rock forever. Are you ready to prove you're a true member of the Kiss Army? Let's rock and roll. 1. Who founded the band Kiss? A. Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. B. Ace Frehley and Peter Criss. C. Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer. Answer: A. Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. Kiss was formed in New York in 1973 by Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. They wanted to create a rock band unlike anything seen before. With theatrical makeup and over-the-top shows, they stood out. Stanley took the role of the star child. Simmons became the demon. Their vision turned Kiss into a rock and roll empire. They built one of the most recognizable brands in music history. 2. What year was Kiss formed? A. 1970, B. 1973, C. 1975. Answer: B. 1973. Kiss officially formed in 1973 after recruiting all 4 members. Their first gig was at a club in Queens, New York. By the end of the decade, they were one of the biggest acts in the world. Their style combined glam rock, hard rock, and pure spectacle. Fans were drawn to their larger-than-life personas. The band became a cultural force beyond just the music. 3. What is Kiss famously known for? A. Country ballads. B. Elaborate makeup and stage shows. C. Political lyrics. Answer: B. Elaborate makeup and stage shows. Kiss is legendary for their fire-breathing, blood-spitting performances. Each member took on a unique character with full face makeup. They brought pyrotechnics, levitating drums, and explosions to the stage. This theatrical approach redefined the rock concert experience. Their shows felt more like comic book fantasies than music gigs. Fans around the world came to expect shock and awe from every concert. 4. Which Kiss album features the hit Rock and Roll All Night? A. Love Gun. B. Destroyer. C. Dressed to Kill. Answer: C. Dressed to Kill, released in 1975. Dressed to Kill contains their signature anthem.
You're beautiful.
Rock and Roll All Night became a battle cry for party-loving fans. The song was a turning point in their early career. It captures the band's rebellious and celebratory spirit. To this day, it's a staple of every Kiss live show. It helped solidify their place in rock history. 5. What does Kiss stand for? A. Knights in Satan's Service. B. Nothing, it's just a name. C. Keep it simple, stupid. Answer: B. Nothing, it's just a name. Despite urban legends, Kiss never officially meant anything. Knights in Satan's Service was just a rumor in the 70s. Paul and Gene have always insisted it's simply a cool name. The simplicity made it instantly recognizable around the world. It fits the band's bold and in-your-face branding. Sometimes mystery fuels a legend better than facts. 6. Which member of Kiss was known as the Demon? A. Paul Stanley. B. Gene Simmons. C. Ace Frehley. Answer: B. Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons created the Demon persona, dark, menacing, and fiery. He's known for spitting blood and breathing fire on stage. His bass style was simple but thunderous, adding power to the band. His long tongue and wild antics became iconic symbols. Simmons also turned Kiss into a merchandising empire. He's more than a bassist. He's a rock and roll brand. 7. Which Kiss member was nicknamed the Spaceman? A. Tommy Thayer. B. Peter Criss. C. Ace Frehley. Answer: C. Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley was the original spaceman of Kiss. His cosmic makeup and spaced-out solos defined his style. He brought a bluesy, loose feel to the band's hard rock sound. Frehley's image added a sci-fi vibe to Kiss's mythos. He was known for playing smoking, light-up guitars. Fans loved his wild energy and mysterious aura. Closing. Part 1. That's the end of Part 1. Kiss Army. But don't go anywhere. The stage lights are still burning. Part 2 is coming up with more face-melting trivia. Let's keep rocking. Welcome back. You survived the first round, but the Kiss Challenge isn't over yet. Get ready for more explosive questions from the band that set the world on fire. 8. Which album is considered Kiss's biggest commercial success? A. Alive. B. Dynasty. C. Destroyer. Answer. C. Destroyer, released in 1976. Destroyer marked a new level of success. It featured more polished production and hit songs like Detroit Rock City. The album blended heavy rock with orchestral elements. It was a bold step forward in their artistic evolution. Critics and fans praised its ambitious sound and vision. It became a cornerstone of their discography. 9. Which member portrayed the Catman? A. Peter Criss. B. Eric Singer. C. Paul Stanley. Answer. A. Peter Criss. Peter Criss took on the Catman persona, sensitive but tough. He was the band's original drummer and vocalist on Beth. Beth became one of Kiss's biggest ballads and surprises. Criss's character added emotional depth to the group. Fans connected with his down-to-earth and soulful vibe. He completed the original Kiss lineup's unique balance. 10. What unique marketing strategy did Kiss use? A. Released a comic book with their blood in the ink. B. Gave free guitars. C. Performed on hot air balloons. Answer. A. Released a comic book with their blood in the ink. In 1977, Kiss collaborated with Marvel to release a comic book. They actually mixed their own blood into the red ink. This outrageous stunt made headlines across the world. It proved their dedication to building a unique brand. Kiss blurred the line between fantasy and reality. The move became legendary in rock merchandising history. 11. What type of music is Kiss most associated with? A. Heavy metal. B. Glam rock, hard rock. C. Punk rock. Answer. B. Glam rock, hard rock. Kiss fused glam flair with hard rock power. Their image screamed spectacle, but the music hit hard. They weren't just about flash, they delivered big riffs. Songs balanced catchy hooks with pounding guitar lines. Their sound defined arena rock in the late 70s. They inspired generations of bands that followed. 12. Which song became a Kiss anthem? A. Beth B. I Was Made for Lovin' You. C. Rock and Roll All Night. Answer. C. Rock and Roll All Night. Rock and Roll All Night became the band's ultimate crowd pleaser. Its message of non-stop partying resonated with fans everywhere. The live version became their biggest early hit. It's a guaranteed closer at every Kiss concert. The song turned them into rock superstars worldwide. It's their most recognized track across generations. 13. What's unique about Kiss's 1977 comic book? A. It featured Marvel superheroes. B. It had their actual blood in the red ink. C. It was only in Japan. Answer. B. It had their actual blood in the red ink. Yes, this is wild, but totally true. Kiss added vials of their own blood to the ink used. This over-the-top move defined their dedication to image. The comic became a collector's item overnight. No band had ever taken branding that far. Kiss proved they were in a league of their own. 14. Which member rejoined the band for their 1996 reunion tour? A. Eric Carr. B. Tommy Thayer. C. Peter Criss. Answer. C. Peter Criss. In 1996, Kiss launched a reunion tour with original members. Peter Criss returned in full Catman costume and makeup. Fans were thrilled to see the classic lineup once more. The tour reignited Kiss's popularity in the late 90s. It reminded the world of their massive cultural impact. Nostalgia mixed with firepower brought the band back on top. And that's the end of our Kiss Trivia Challenge. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just joined the Kiss Army, we hope you had a blast. Comment below how many you got right, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic rock quizzes. Keep it loud!